Alright, hello, and welcome back to Real Dilemmas. We're about to have some fun tonight. Here are my challenges. I got theme. This town is big enough for the both of us, but that kid over there, he's got to go. Plot shred. The mayor was murdered, and all signs point to the main character. As they should, because they did. Place, the city jail. Genre, Western. Character, Angry Jane, a female Billy the Kid. Item, a joker card at a poker table. Now, I also had to pull 2 dilemma cards. I got the 4 of Hearts, which came out to money doesn't actually exist. It's just the government's way of lowering self-esteem. And the 7 of Clubs, which is a not quite so Grim Reaper. Alright, I did get all of them in. Let's see if I can record it and make it good on the time. Cue theme! I fail to see the point of this exercise, gentlemen. It has been well established that we are not playing for money here, so what's the point? We never play for money. It doesn't exist. It's just the government's way of shaming the populace into complacency. We play for bullets to allow for betting to take place. This is a game of strategy, you see? A joker falls out on the table from a sleeve. The rest of the table immediately shoots the offender. The man who started the conversation claps gleefully. We have a winner! He walks outside to find the man who was shot standing outside. That's a hell of a way to go out. Cheer up, friend. You have your whole afterlife ahead of you. He claps his hand on his back, leading him off. We jump to the city jail. There in a cell is Angry Jane, laying down on her cot with her hat pulled over her eyes. A fellow in another cell plays a harmonica, because, of course. The jailer bangs on the bars. You got a visitor, Jane. Jane doesn't stir. The cell is opened anyway. Jane gives a start as her pistols are tossed onto her stomach. She looks to find the sheriff standing there. Give me one good reason not to shoot you right now. Them pistols ain't loaded. She pulls the trigger. Click. She puts them away. So what do you want? I want you on the streets where you belong. I thought this town wasn't big enough for the 2 of us. We may be looking at some redistricting here, if you're interested. Cut to Jane on the streets where she runs into the Reaper. Are you following me? It's not my fault you always seem to be where I'm needed. They travel side by side to the mayor's residence. As the mayor goes to the outhouse during dinner, she ambushes him. She manages to take him down easily, but not before he gets a shot into her gut. My, this is a busy night for me. The Reaper begins to whistle as he takes the mayor's ghost from his body and then turns to Jane. She loads him with bullets. The Reaper falls to the ground dead. The sheriff rushes out to find her standing with a gunshot wound over 2 dead bodies. One of them, the mayor. The mayor is the only one with a gun other than Jane. You picked a hell of a time. This can only have your fingerprints all over it. Doesn't have to. She tosses her extra pistol down to the dead Reaper. We cut to the sheriff, now in a fine suit, pinning a sheriff's badge to Jane to thunderous applause. Nick, your challenges. Got theme? Sometimes running ain't worth the effort. Character, Lauren Behrens. A cynical hacker just trying to make ends meet while staying a step ahead of the law. Item, canned air. Place, an apartment 300 stories above the new sea level in 2073. Plot shred, a private police force closes in on Lauren and offers her a job without having to run in exchange for her freedom. A genre? Cyberpunk. Alright there! You got it now, Nick. Now go! Off with you! And be wonderful!